Guys, thanks for tuning to my drive-by. I'm on US 41 heading to Naples, Florida. I'm going through actually Port Charlotte, then I go through Punta Gorda, and hope everybody's doing great. Thanks for all your views and your comments, and I'm really excited, you know, about everything going and hearing everybody's guns and all their stuff going on. So it's 77 degrees. October 28th. It's about 11:10 in the morning on a Wednesday, and I'm out here in southern Florida. Nice out, humid. I always have the air conditioner in my car on, always. I never shut it off. I never shut it off because it's usually always pretty humid out in Florida. Nice thing about Florida, there's no car inspections. So you could have any kind of hot rod or pro car or anything like that. If you're into, you know, street cars and stuff, you could really, that's pretty cool, you know, to do that. You could have something really, really cool. Other than that, it's great out here. Also no helmet laws for those guys that want to really ride recklessly and actually maybe fall off and get brain damage. I don't know. And there's a lot of sick people because most of those people coming from other states. Retirement, the people retire. But if there's some hot areas too, like Miami, West Palm Beach and stuff like that, there's some really rocking places where you can really have a ball and party and everything else. But anyway, welcome to my drive-by, my South Florida drive-by. And today I want to do a quick discussion about ramped versus on-ramped guns. On my video up on top, it'll say a picture that's ramped and there's on-ramped. Usually your 1911s are going to be on-ramped, which means the ramp is built into the gun, the frame of the gun, and the bullet will, you know, hit against that and it'll push it back up into the barrel. And the barrel has a chamber, and then around the chamber it's grinded down a little at an angle, sort of like it's chamfered. So when the bullet goes up, it doesn't hit a lip, and it actually goes right into the chamber. It doesn't hit. Usually on your non-1911s, they use a lot of ramped barrels. Especially really short barrels are usually ramped because of the feeding issue of the angle of the bullet going in. But to avoid that, usually a good full metal jacket, you know, plated full metal jacket bullet is probably the best. It's got to be smoother and a little bit more reliable. Or a hollow point that has a center plug in it. You ever look at a Hornady Zombie Max? They got the little plastic in there. Or there's a lot of other ones. They put actually a piece of plastic in there that falls out or expands when it hits its target. That's the aiding and the feeding of the bullet. But like I say, not all the bullets are created equal when it comes to that aspect. And there is some good hollow points out, like Hornady makes some that are not really sharp. They're more rounded, just to make it a little easier to feed into the feed ramps. Because especially with smaller guns, smaller 1911s, the reliability factor drops a lot. And also you have to change your recoil springs more often. But they are really ammunition dependent, a lot of them. For target especially, you want to use full metal jacket. For a defensive load, if you have a good one that's tried, and you're going to want to at least run 20 rounds through a gun if it's defensive load, to make sure it's efficient. If you have money for more, because hollow points are pretty expensive. You might look like about $20 a box. So you hate to run like 100 rounds through there and spend that much money just to test out your ammunition. When for $100 you can buy 200 rounds of full metal jacket target ammunition, or maybe more. So maybe a box or even a half a box for your defense ammo. Use half a box to test with and half a box to load up your magazine. But I just wanted to bring that, you know, that information to you. You got to be careful on ramped or unramped. Usually, your unramped are more reliable than ramped, and it depends on what you're using it too. If it's a Glock, of course, it's going to be a little different because the physics of it, the design of the gun is different also. But thanks a lot for tuning in, and I just wanted to bring that up, ramped and unramped, and you can see the pictures of what a ramped and what an unramped feed ramp is on a gun. Thank you. Have a great day.